Yo, what's good? It's your boy Derek Branch here, SportsView360.com, covering the New Orleans Saints. In today's video, I just want to talk about the upcoming 2024 season for the New Orleans Saints as it concerns Alvin Kamara and a potential contract standoff between Kamara and the team. As many of you already know, he walked out of the last day of Saints mini camp sessions. He started the early portion of the training session, but when it got to the afternoon and all that, the more different portions of the sessions, he decided to walk out in street clothes, and it was reported that it was because of a contract situation. So I just want to talk about today if Kamara indeed holds out for, I would say, a significant portion of training camp and possibly the entire training camp session, all sessions, can his team be competitive without Alvin Kamara? If he does not, if he pulls a Le'Veon Bell this upcoming season and don't play at all, can his team still be competitive? Can the offense still, be viable? Can the offense still hold its end of the load as his team attempts to get back into the playoffs for the first time since 2020? Can they do that? Um, it depends, man. It depends on how the other running backs grasp the concepts of this new system that's being installed by Clint Kubiak. A lot of the players have saying that they're comfortable with the system. They're really enjoying what the new system is bringing to the team. So it really depends, though. This could be viewed as, to me, I view this as it could be a blessing in disguise, a potential blessing in disguise if Alvin Kamara does not show up for training camp, does not show up for this upcoming season. And I say that because you may discover what other running backs can bring to the table. You probably very well might happen. You got Kendrick Miller on this list, on the depth chart. You got, as I look at it right now, Jamal Williams, the other running back that's ahead of Kendrick Miller right now on the offense. So there's a lot that can happen between training camp and the upcoming season. You got the other running back you have is Jordan Mims. Jordan Mims is ahead of Kendrick Miller on the Saints depth chart right now. You may have a special talent in Jordan Mims. And as many of you already know, who have followed the Shanahan offense in the past when with the San Francisco 49ers or the Miami Dolphins, you know that multiple running backs could get it done. A different set of running backs could get it done in the system. It doesn't revolve around having that top guy. And I know what San Francisco is doing right now with Christian McCaffrey. But prior to them making that trade for Christian McCaffrey, you had guys like Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson, and a few others. I think Matt Breida put up some big numbers in that system. So it's not a foregone conclusion that we could discover another player that at a cheaper rate that could come in and put up those type of numbers with this system, because we already know that it's not dependent on one person. Similar to how other offensive systems have been invented in the past. It's not just beholden to one player, one type of quarterback. San Francisco has had multiple quarterbacks produce at a high level of that system, not named outside of Trey Lance, who I think wasn't really given like a fair shake of playing in that system. They had Jimmy Garoppolo do pretty well. Brock Purdy, out of all of them, has mastered that system, you know. But in regards to the Saints, Alvin Kamara has been with his team for a while. He is, in previous years, since he's been here, he has been like an impact player for this team. A key, I would say he has been, outside of Drew Brees, I would rank him as second behind Drew Brees in regards to being the focal point of this offense. Because once you get Alvin Kamara going, you can do so much more with this team. So it depends, man. There's a lot of variables that are coming into play in regards to this contract situation, in regards to this system, in regards to the running game. I just don't think that I just don't believe that you know, there's a lot of people saying that, you know, maybe it can maybe the offense is gonna look like this. Maybe it can look like that. Who knows? Nobody really knows what the Saints are gonna look like in this offense until that first preseason game. That first preseason game, even though it's a preseason contest, even though it's an exhibition game, is going to be the most anticipated preseason game in Saints history because there's so many questions that people want answers to. There's so many things that people want to see, and that offense is what a lot of people, including myself, is going to have eyeballs on in that first preseason matchup. But hopefully, man, I think I would like to see Alvin Kamara in this offense. I would like to see how dangerous this team could become. Because regardless of what numbers they can put up, the other players can put up in the system, they still don't have the skill set of what Alvin Kamara can do to bring to the table, man. There's just so many things you can do with him, and I think he can be on that. And regardless of what people say, I think he can have like a Christian McCaffrey type resurgence with this system, similar to what happened to McCaffrey when he was with the Carolina Panthers. He was dealt with a lot of injuries and things like that. He gets traded to San Francisco, and all of a sudden, McCaffrey is pretty much available in every game that they play. You know, so hopefully, man, they could come in, they could meet at a middle ground, and both sides come together 50-50 and agree on the long-term deal. Yeah, it's going at least at that age. But even though I agree with that, you got to come in and be at the middle ground with Alvin Kamara, man, because he's done so much for this team. He's done so much. And I think a reason why, and this is just me, you may see it a different way, and that's fine. But I see it as the reason why his numbers kind of dipped these past two seasons is because of circumstances. Bad offensive line, struggling quarterbacks not really knowing how to integrate him into the offense, the quarterbacks not really understanding how to, utilize his skill set in the passing game, utilize him as a runner. It just a lot of things came into play, which led to his decline. And I think he still had a decent type year with those quarterbacks, man, but it just wasn't what we were used to seeing. But I think he can have that type of impact. Crazy as that sounds, I think he could be like a Christian McCaffrey for this offense at his age. He's not, it's not like he's a bell cow running back. He's not a back that's gonna demand 25, 35 carries a game like a Derrick Henry. He's not that type of back. You can use him in many different ways, similar to what you see with a Christian McCaffrey. So I think, to me, like I said, I think they come together, both sides come together and meet on a deal, agree on the deal. He may miss a few training camp sessions. He may not. Nobody knows at this point. I think they come in, they agree on the deal. But if not, um, I think you can still have success to a certain extent with other type of running backs. It just won't be what we used to see out of Alvin Kamara. But Kendrick Miller is a wild card in this situation going forward. I know there's been some talk about him being down on the depth chart behind Jamal Williams and Jordan Mims, but he still has he got all throughout training camp to make that up. And show that he can be a really good contributor in his offense. Now he does possess some of those skill sets that I was talking about. Alvin Kamara possesses, man. It's just that health is going to be his biggest factor. Was that like last year what we saw? Was that going to be a one-time thing? Are we going to be dealing with injuries throughout his entirety of his career with the Saints? You know what I'm saying? So I think that it depends. It depends on how well those other running backs grasp the system that you can have success without Alvin Kamara. So we'll see how it's gonna play out, man. Training camp is a few weeks away. Right now it's a dead period in the NFL. Nothing really going on right now. So looking forward to it. All right. That's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. Instagram, IG, we all over. That's SportsView 360 Saints. Check out my page, our webpage. We have all our written Saints content at sportsview360.com/Saints related content, the All Saints organization. Please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram. Have a blessed day. Facebook. We out. Who that?